What's something girls find embarrassing or awkward, but guys honestly couldn't care less about? Showing up to a party wearing the exact same outfit as someone else. I once met up with a friend, and we were both wearing literally identical shirts, shorts, and caps. Total coincidence. It was awesome. Acne. I used to date a girl who would cancel a date if she thought a pimple on her skin looked too awful. But honestly, I couldn't have cared less. I never gave a damn about someone's pimples. I had a friend in high school who wouldn't eat around guys because she was embarrassed to show that she even had an appetite. She was raised to think that eating like a normal person was unfeminine. I didn't get it back then, but now when I think about it, I just feel sorry for her. Once in college, I bailed on a date because I felt too uncomfortable eating in front of a guy, and I actually really liked him, but he never asked me out again. Every time I think about it, I cringe. I'm 40 now, and I honestly don't care anymore what anyone thinks about how I eat. I remember once I brought a girl home, and during the night she started bleeding, like her period started, and in the morning there was a stain on the sheets. She was absolutely horrified. I just told her, "It's no big deal. It's not like you had any control over it." Same thing happened to me once. I joked, "Don't worry, my sheets have seen worse." You could tell she felt better after that. Wearing the same clothes every day. My girlfriend gets annoyed that I have 4 identical outfits. Same pants, same shirt. I just rotate through them like a cartoon character. My wife actually bought me 4 identical hoodies, just in different colors, so I can wear the same thing every day without looking like I wear the same thing every day. Sneezing naturally. I know a few girls who always hold in their sneezes, and it actually makes me hurt. Like, just sneeze like a normal person already. Well, if she's given birth, maybe she's worried she'll leak a little when she sneezes. Anything related to periods and hygiene products for them, it's completely normal. And there's absolutely no reason society should make women feel like they have to hide it or be ashamed, like if a tampon falls out of their bag or something. At first, some guys might feel awkward going to the store to buy pads or tampons for a girlfriend, wife, or sister. But that goes away. The cashier at the pharmacy honestly doesn't care what you're buying. Just wanted to add to the convo about guys being shy buying hygiene products. When I see a guy buying them, I think, now that's a man. A good dude, a husband, or a dad who respects women. So guys, be proud of that. When women see you buying pads or tampons at the store, they'll definitely think you're a gem. And if you're worried about other dudes judging you, so what? It just means there are women in your life. And that's awesome. When a girl eats a lot or finishes her food, I actually like that. It means I'm not the only one stuffing my face while you just sit there, politely pretending not to be hungry. Went on a date over the weekend. We had breakfast together. They brought her food, and she absolutely demolished it in a couple of minutes. I fell in love. One of my best relationships started with an amazing date. Chill conversation, jokes, laughing. Then the food came, and we both immediately dove into our plates without saying a word. I usually apologize first because I love food and tend to inhale it as fast as possible, but neatly. So I looked up to say sorry and saw her already going to town on her meal, eyes locked on her plate. I'm pretty sure my eyes turned into pink hearts right then. We eventually broke up, but we're still friends and sometimes go out to eat together. Scars. My wife has a noticeable 18-centimeter scar on her forearm. It's from her teenage years when she played sports. Do you think I notice it when she's in an old hoodie and t-shirt, gnawing on ribs at a picnic? Or when she's laughing while naked? To be fair, she hasn't done all 3 at once. Yet. Nope. I don't notice it at all. Now she has some more scars. Age spares no one. One of them is from surgery to remove a malignant tumor. When she complains about the scars on her stomach, I say, "Wait, didn't you tell me a tiny man with a knife attacked you?" We've got a bunch of jokes about her scars. As you get older, you've got to know how to laugh at little imperfections like that. Labia. Don't you think mine look weird? No, but please let me keep looking at them a little longer. The Great Wall of Vulva Project is a great example of how incredibly diverse vulvas can look. Only doing it in the dark. I get it. It's probably about insecurities. But if I've made it to bed with you, I already have a good idea of what you look like. Unless you're hiding something super dramatic, then okay, fair. But if you've got a regular body, I want to see it. It's insanely attractive, and I feel way more connected that way than when we're just 2 sweaty bodies flailing around in the dark. Maybe for other women it's about insecurities, but for me personally, I prefer doing it in the dark because it helps me focus on finishing. Even with my eyes closed, everything can distract me. I really need to concentrate. I just realized people stress over a bunch of things I've never even thought about. Not sure if that makes me oblivious or just really chill. Small boobs. What if one's bigger than the other? Boobs are boobs. The best boobs are the ones you can touch. When someone sees you without makeup, that's what guys think. But then, when they see a woman without makeup, they ask, "Are you sick? You look kinda tired." Edit. A lot of men don't get the point. The question was about what women find awkward, like being seen without makeup. Those who feel self-conscious about it rarely go out barefaced, and when they do, getting comments like that is super common. And it's very awkward. Stretch marks or a tummy? Girl, relax. I love that stuff. Cat Williams said something hilarious about stretch marks still makes me smile. Something like, "You were either big and lost weight or small and gained it. Either way, we cookin'." And he also said something like, "Damn girl, you look like a little tiger." Queef. Good sex is just being comfy in your own body. Bodies are weird. Genitals make noises. It's a whole thing. The best part is, sex actually gets better with age, you're more chill, and care way less about all the little stuff. I honestly had no idea guys don't care at all about that little belly pudge that's so hard to get rid of. Tall girls. Why are y'all always bending your knees, leaning over, or hiding in photos? Just stand up straight for the love of God. Never underestimate how oblivious men can be. That's my favorite thing about you guys. Farting. Seriously, I couldn't care less. Even if you blow the roof off with your cheeks. Okay, yeah, that sounds like I've got some weird fart kink. I don't. I just know how uncomfortable it is to hold it in. So let it rip, Thunderchild. Not tonight, babe. I didn't shave my legs. I literally could not care less. Bend over. Periods? If he's a real man, he won't flinch grabbing pads and chocolate. Farting? Only funny if you're laughing too. Makeup? We don't wear it. Why should you? Food? Hottest girl I ever saw was going to town on some ribs at a diner. Sauce all over her face, iconic. Clothes? You could have a closet full of nothing to wear, we don't care. Honestly, no outfit is our favorite outfit. Body hair? Babe, you could look like a Yeti. We'd still want to hit it. This thread is seriously helping me stress way less about a lot of stuff. Pretty much everything. Like mismatched underwear. If we're already seeing your underwear, the night's looking pretty promising anyway. Same goes for stretch marks, soft arm folds, not so perfect bikini lines, and whatever else. Ladies, most of us genuinely don't care or don't even notice. We're simple creatures. The ones who do care, watch out for them. Either they're trying to control you, or they've had too many options and now they're just being picky out of boredom. A big, prominent nose. Out of all body parts on guys, this one's probably fourth on the priority list, if not lower. For older women, gray hair. You earned it. And some of us guys, we like a little experience. Damn right you earned it. I've got a few coming in myself, and I've grown kind of fond of them. They're like little silver threads sewn into the upgraded version of me. Wrinkles though, I'm slightly less enthusiastic, but hey, can't win them all. Here's what I don't get. Why do some men think a woman's worth or confidence depends on how badly they want to sleep with her? Like, I don't care about that stain on your shirt. You're beautiful. Cool, Bobby, but I'm still not walking around with ketchup on my boobs. Yes! Posts like these sometimes annoy me because they make it seem like we only feel shame over stuff that might turn guys off. Like, I know my male friends probably wouldn't even notice I wear the same sneakers every day. But then one time, this girl in my class loudly said, "Oh wow, you finally wore different sneakers." And ever since, I've been self-conscious about it. Everything you're all listing here, I've been shamed for every single one of those things at some point in my life. So yeah, some guys do actually care. A lot. And those guys are asshats. Nails and lashes. We don't care. Honestly, most of the time, we actually prefer it without all that stuff. And yeah, fillers. Not really our thing either. Farts and burps. One time I was lying in bed with my girlfriend and I farted. She responded with an even louder one. Now we're engaged. I knew I had to lock that down. Honestly, pretty much everything. All the stuff women think is awkward, embarrassing, or socially unacceptable, most guys don't even notice or care. Except tripping. Tripping is shameful. For everyone. Doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl. I feel like this post somehow summoned all the good men in the world. I realized at some point that guys genuinely don't care about most of the stuff we stress over. Strawberry legs, dark pores after shaving, saggy boobs, unshaven pits, or a little bush. Honestly not sure they even care if we shave our legs at all. Might be wrong. Scars and stretch marks, whatever. Dumb laugh, weird smells, you farted, or burped, crooked teeth, still don't care. In general, they don't focus on details. They're looking at the whole picture. Thanks for watching. Now drop a comment, what do girls feel embarrassed or awkward about, but guys honestly couldn't care less. And don't forget to check out the other videos. See ya.